Good day and welcome back to the podcast. This week we are looking at a term, sharenting. And that's when parents overshare photos and other data about their children on social media. Now I know that this term, I'm not quite sure, but I think that this term is not quite rife here in the UK. Perhaps in the US and other parts of Europe, it may be a thing, but I haven't really seen it trend in the UK. So be my guest and make sure you get this to your friends and family. But we're going to look at it because, interestingly, there's a lot of negative things that can happen to our kids when we overshare their photos or any other data about them on social media, no matter how well-meaning we are. Okay, I'm going to share some stats, and I suppose these stats will give it a lot of perspective so you will understand how bad this can really play out. Stats have it, at least the ones that I've looked at, by the age of 5, the average kid has 1,500 photos of them online. Fact, okay? In France, kids can sue their parents for sharing too much information in general about them, especially pictures and videos. Just look or imagine your child suing you for sharing too much information about them online. We have a stat that says by 2030, parents sharing about their kids online will account for insane incidents of identity fraud or theft. And for those who don't know what that is, identity fraud or theft is when internet rogues use information that you have innocently put online against you, ultimately to rob you or to, steal money from you and all that. And that's identity fraud and theft in the most simple or simplistic way of defining it, okay? So by 2030, those incidents are going to go way up, and basically sharing photos or videos, would contribute to these incidents going in the wrong direction. Another stat, over 75% of parents share their kids' data on social media. So it's in fact, do not discount yourself from that stat, because you could well be part of that 75%. It's quite high, okay? Another stat, 8 out of 10 parents have followers on social media that they have never met. Basically, you have friends, rather acquaintances, who are following you on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, etc., that you have never met. And the implications of that are huge, because you're not aware of how this followership or subscription or whatever it is they do on these platforms, you're not aware of how this may impact or affect the future of your kids. Because if you've never met someone, you don't know their profile, you don't know their agenda, they could be out to harm you, okay? It's just a stat. I'm just throwing it out there so that you can, relate with how bad this can go, okay? Another one, with the advent of AI, and I'm going to show you a little clip. And I hope it just works, but there's a clip I will show you that will give you some sense of how bad this can get in 2023 or in the 21st century, if you like, okay? Because it literally takes just one picture, an internet rogue getting his or her hands on one of the pictures or videos you share, and they can do or cause a lot of havoc, okay? At this point, I'll show you that video so that I will not keep you waiting. But if you've not, become a part of this platform, at this point will be the best time to subscribe so that videos like this can be shared with you and then you share it on. Of course, if you like this video, it means more of this content will come to you. So please do the necessary, okay? I'm going to show you the video, okay? Let's go.
Hey Mom, hey Dad. It's me, Ella. Well, a digital version of me. Just a bit older. Amazing what technology can do these days, isn't it? All you need are a couple of pictures, like the ones you share on social media, where they can be taken and used by everybody. I know for you these pictures are just memories, but for others, they are data. And for me, maybe the beginning of a horrible future. A future where my identity can be stolen just like that. Where I can go to prison for things that I would never do. Imagine my credit score bad. Or my voice copied to scam you, Mom.
Mom, I'm in trouble.
I need you to send me money, please. I don't want to become a meme, humiliated by everyone at school. And I certainly don't want this. What you share online is like a digital footprint that will follow me around for the rest of my life. I'm telling you this because I know you love me and would never do anything to harm me. So please, Mom, please, Dad, protect my virtual privacy.
I think it's okay to stop that there. And I think it's pretty clear that just with information that these rogues get their hands onto, they can do a lot of damage. AI is supposed to be a good thing. It's supposed to be a thing that ultimately we should be able to use to, do good things. But you can see how easy it is to use a good thing, to do harm to us. Okay? So oversharing, as much as we've established that it's not such a big deal here in the UK, I know that there are videos that I'll share and I'll put them in the link. I'll certainly put the information or at least the contact details for that video so that you can watch the entire thing. I didn't want to show all because there were some swear words in there, but ultimately these are the sort of things that you will get to consume by being a part of this community. But before I let you go, there's some things that you can do today, or at least in the near future, to avoid, these things happening, okay? So we're on the subject of sharing or oversharing videos and photos online. What things can you as a parent do? And some other information, again, the links I'll put in here, instead of sharing pictures for the benefit of family, because there's some people who will say, and parents, definitely, that I'm sharing pictures, your pictures, son, daughter, I'm sharing them online on my social media so that grandpa or your relations who are across the globe can, see you and sort of have a journal of your growth and things like that. And you can see that that's well-meaning, but with what I've just shown you and what I've spoken about, there are rogues who don't care about that. So all the good intentions could just go belly up because internet rogues are not your friends. They're just out to disrupt. Okay. So instead of sharing pictures or videos of your family, of your kids online, a kid I heard suggests, why can't you just use FaceTime or make phone calls? Because FaceTime would mean that it is just, you call your grandparents, prayerfully they have access to an iPhone or Duo on an Android so that you can FaceTime and do that. But you can use instant or real-time collaboration using FaceTime or whatever it is that there exists out there to connect. And so they can monitor the growth that way. That way, at least you're not uploading information onto your social media platform where it could be subject to, the things that we have shared. It's just one thing to think about. It may not be huge, but it certainly does help, okay? So instead of sharing pictures, or since we're focusing on oversharing, instead of oversharing pictures or videos for the benefit of the grandparents, the uncle, the auntie who are across the globe, make a call or use FaceTime or whatever solution your mobile platform allows. Okay, that will certainly help. Another thing that you can do certainly is when the kids are slightly older, where they're of age, because I've noticed, and rightly I applaud it, that even when parents are showing pictures of their kids who are babies under 3 months, they don't show their faces. And there was a time I was thinking, what's the big deal? But really, knowing what I know now, it's huge. So if you need to make sure that the kids don't show up on pictures or videos that you're uploading on social media, there are features on those platforms that aid the sharing that you can use to mask or block the kid's face. And that's useful. That way all they have is an X over the face and they can't really see the child. And if you want to show the child, use the first option that I mentioned, and that's use FaceTime or whatever Android offers on that platform, okay? Think about it. If you, a parent, an adult, would want your picture to be flattering, so basically you want to look your best, show your best side on a picture or video, think about how the child or how a child will want to be perceived or seen online too. So when they get slightly older, let them be a part of the decision to share, okay? Don't let it not be just your decision. Let it be that they're part of that decision. And if you must upload, at least let them be a part of that say-so, okay? That's only fair. Some will say give kids veto. If it works for you, it works for you. But ultimately, if you carry them along, then they feel a part of the decision to have their data posted online. Okay? Quite basic advice, but useful. And the third, and by no means the least, simply don't share pictures or videos online. And that's from me to you. Just don't do it. And again, if you go back to option 1, use FaceTime or use real-time collaboration tools like FaceTime, Duo, WhatsApp to engage with people that you need or must communicate with. Okay? I hope this has been of use to you. I said at the middle layer of this video that if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. And of course, like this video if you liked it, and let your family and those that are close to you be aware of this information, okay? So the term sharenting is a real term and it's in the dictionary. So please get yourself buckled up for what's ahead. Don't overshare your kids' videos or pictures online, especially on your social media. I've been your host, Lawrence Idem. Until next week, God bless and goodbye.
In a bathing suit. Someone out there could look at my body and